Good evening. General Motors is recalling millions of vehicles worldwide, including nearly 150,000 here in Canada. Now, this is due to issues with the ignition switch and steering column. Kyle Gallagher has more on the recall and what steps area residents can take if they are affected.
Jamie Gartner has been having problems with her Pontiac Pursuit since buying it brand new in 2006.
I've already been talking to the dealer this entire time I've owned it. He knows the history. He told me to stop driving it immediately because it has pulled me off the road.
Gartner is now driving a rental car while she waits for hers to get the necessary repairs.
2 recalls, 1 for my power steering column and 2 for my ignition switch.
She says she didn't even know her vehicle was part of General Motors' massive recall until recently.
I actually found on the news that there was a recall, and I didn't find anything from the dealership. I investigated on my own. Once I called them, they confirmed that there was a recall, and then they sent me out information that my car was recalled.
Meanwhile, staff at Westridge GMC are in the initial steps of gathering information and say the best piece of advice is to get in contact with your dealer.
We're getting a list of all of the customers we've sold these vehicles to, and we're going to start contacting them over the next week. But you can go to either one of our websites, either westridgegmc.com or ulmerchev.com, and we actually have a tab on there under the service column that you can basically put in all your information, send it to us, and then we'll pull out all the information from GM on your vehicle and let you know if anything's required.
Jason Mills says the dealership needs all the final details on the recall and is waiting for GM to allow them to order the replacement parts.
As we know, with the media attention it's getting and the safety concerns that we have with it, they're not going to do something that's going to fix half the problem. It's going to fix the whole problem, and I anticipate that's what they're waiting on, is just to get it so it's right.
As for Gartner, she's hoping this latest recall is the last for her Pontiac.
Very scary, and you can't do anything about it. You just hope for the best, pray to God. Look in the rearview mirror, you see someone behind you, and you know that if you do crash, someone will call for help.
Kyle Gallagher, Newcap News.
Marwayne Fire and Rescue is on the receiving end of a $50,000 prize. It's all thanks to a United Farmers of Alberta contest. Now, the fire squad was the 5th and final winner of the Roots Up Get and Give contest. Now, the money will be used to purchase a new rescue vehicle. In total, the contest gave away $250,000 to projects that support rural communities. Well, this year marks the 100th anniversary of the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. And to mark the occasion, cadets from the Loyal Edmonton Regiment stationed in Vermilion were part of a special flag presentation. As Bart Patricia reports, it was a chance for these young cadets to learn a bit more about their history, as well as how far they have come.
Cadets in Vermilion braced the cool air and stood at attention during the flag-raising ceremony. The Loyal Edmonton Regiment is part of an honorary branch of the Princess Patricia Infantry. Founded during the First World War, today the infantry has 2 battalions in Edmonton, along with 1 in Manitoba.
The Patricia family is much larger than that. There are NCOs and officers all over Canada in various jobs, and the extended family with the associations and family members really spreads coast to coast.
Army officials are using the occasion to teach the young cadets about the history of the Corps.
It was actually the first and only regiment to have landed in France in 1914. And from then on, it's served in every major operation from the First World War, Second World War, Korea, interwar periods, Afghanistan.
And the cadets appreciated the history lesson, saying it gives them great pride knowing they're part of something bigger.
It's really interesting to learn the history and stuff like that. Learn everything that was about what we're doing that we could be doing as an adult.
It shows that for 100 years we've had one regiment protecting us and keeping us from bad things and just helping us out.
The Princess Patricia Infantry will host a number of anniversary celebrations throughout the year. In the meantime, they say the flag raised this week will remain at the Vermilion Armory for years to come.
Every cadet that comes through these halls in the coming years can look on it and sort of look and see a symbol of that long history of the regiment and a partnership with this group.
Bart Pediasic, Newcap News.